If I Could Melt Your Heart, a novella by Valentin Bura. Full text provided for your entertainment and edification. Henry MacDonald was the coolest dude ever. We had the part eventually when he went to study at Caltech in L.A., but we were good friends for a while. I cannot say we were best mates, but we cared for each other. He was a child prodigy, studying post-grad math at only 18 years old. Yes, Henry was 18 when I met him, and by the time he got to Caltech, should have been 21. Excellent age to get your doctorate. I was certainly hoping he'd get the most out of life, because frankly, I liked the guy. One afternoon, while we were just the two of us in the lab, I went to ask him about a math problem. "Bro, give me a second, please. I'm casting a circle here," he said to me. "Casting a circle? What on earth is that?" "That's the point. I'm trying to figure that one out," he said. I didn't quite understand what he was doing. He seemed to be reading something weird on a strange internet website. Henry was the John Nash type. He was simply fond of patterns. He could see patterns everywhere. For him, everything was a pattern. The world itself was made out of patterns. I read Gregory Chaitin's book, and he seems quite full of himself. I don't know, I think Shell is by far much greater than Chaitin, mate. Henry would love to tease me. He knew I was a great Chaitin fan, so he thought it a great idea to break my balls a little bit and prove to me I know nothing. "Shella? I'm more of a Krippy kind of guy," I replied. I didn't know what else to say. "So, how are things with your supervisor, Mr. Greenberg?" "I don't know, mate. I've read a lot of his papers, and he seems to be quoting Israeli mathematicians a lot," I said to him. He didn't say much, but came back to me on that comment the next day or so. "I really think you are wrong. Think Larry David. Jewish comedians just work with each other because they have affinities. They have shared interests. You see?" "Yeah, okay. Plus, I've heard something. Jewish people seem to come together in the same place without them even knowing they are Jewish. Magical thing. Same as a kippah that falls down whenever you're about to say something stupid." Aha! "So, I work with Noam Greenberg. Are you saying I'm Jewish? Quite possible, no?" Aha! The next day, I approached Henry with great enthusiasm. And guess what? I wasn't faking it. "Bro, guess what? You were right. The guys at the lodge told me my paternal grandmother converted to Christianity from Judaism. And a guy from Royal Arch said I was an emanation of our national composer, Georges Enesco, who died in Paris. So in this life, I'm partly Jewish, and Greenberg is trying to teach me a thing or two because I was a gentleman and taught menu and violin. Go figure, bro. I was always average in mathematics in high school. But enough about me. How's your research going?" "Bro, I can't figure out how tarot decks and Ouija boards function so well." "You know how well they function. It is freaky. My girlfriend demonstrated to me 2 weeks ago." Henry seemed puzzled about tarot decks and not the least concerned with his own research. "What do you mean?" "They're just objects that work in a certain way, according to certain rituals." "No." "No," said Henry. "How did they in fact function, bro?" "It isn't a priori that they should function at all, right?" "Right." I could see what he meant. It was actually an interesting question. That was Henry. He got distracted with all sorts of things, yet somehow managed to stay on top of his studies quite well. "You're right," I said. "That one is a valid question." "Then why you're giving me the evil eye for, bro?" he suddenly asked me. "What?" I said. "What's that?" "Ah, don't worry. That was the gaze of Horus, actually. I still get those confused. Can't work my head around those for some reason." "Explain, please," I said. "The evil eye is lateral, always. The gaze of Horus is frontal, always. That's how I think about them." "Bro, again, please go in depth and make sense. I have no idea what you mean here." Well, when I'm approaching you frontally, that may be a good sign sometimes, except when it isn't. When I'm looking at you laterally, it's always bad. So, you can imagine how frightened I got when I thought that was the evil eye. Anyway, said Henry, how's love life, mate? I'm proposing to a girl back home, I said. No, bro, stop it. Cut it out. You don't want a wife, you want 2 or 3 daughters. What? Esoteric joked my friend. Wives are dodgy, you see. How on earth being married is a dodgy thing, mate? Not being married. That may be good. Wives are dodgy things. Never mind. Too much to explain. Basically, you want 2 daughters and a stepsister. That's what you need. You're lying to me, bro. Yes, I am. Well, actually, no, I am not, but yes. Valid point. Thanks. You're a genius, bro. Yeah, thanks, I told him. So is your lady a Lilith? Or a Hecate? What on earth are you talking about again? I said. Well, there's only 2 varieties, bro. Vanilla or chocolate. So what is it? I'll be darned if I know, bro. How about your lady? Mine's a Lilith, bro. I got lucky, I guess, he said. So which one's the vanilla then? I wonder, I said to him. Well, it depends on taste, bro, like most things. Chocolate is bad on teeth, especially at your age, mate. Ah! But the interesting thing is this. It is traditionally said a lady works with a deity. Truth be told, if she's working with that deity, she is that deity. And to her she returns, eventually. Yeah? How about the husband, brother? Where does the husband return, brother? I suddenly got it. I got the point. Henry was hanging round the worst type of crowds. Goodness, mate. What are you doing to yourself? I said. You're hanging around bad people, brother. I can feel it in the gut, brother, trust me. Feeling in the gut? That's called a rune, mate, said Henry. He seemed overly confident he had things under control. So, suppose she'd give me the evil eye, I said. What would she say to back that up? She'd probably say to people they don't know who you really are. That's the standard phrase, bro. And if I got the gaze of Horus? She'd probably sleep with you, bro. Under the condition that you proposition first. Gaze of Horus is inquisitive in nature, you see. Calls for deep investigations into who you really are. Also known as shadow work. Aha. I'm amazed how well you know this stuff, bro. What I cannot figure out is why this is happening, bro, said Henry. He finally admitted failure at understanding something. Well, I'd read more about the Bilderberg Group and the world government if I was you, mate. I'm afraid I don't follow, mate, said Henry. Same as the Great Fire in London in 1666, mate. Someone injected a few lepers in there, and the city had to burn. I'm afraid. So it's political? He asked. Is Snow White, mate? What on earth did you think? I said. Bro, you're a great masturbator, so to speak. No, my friend, that one's about my good friends from the lodge. I think I got their number right. What I'm worried about is you. 1 or 2 weeks passed. We got carried with our assignments. Then, I started working on a hard set theory question. I tried to ask Daniel Tereski for hints, but he seemed to have a memory blank, or something. Greenberg was blank too, surprisingly enough, while Diamondstone and Goldblatt were nowhere to be found. Ed Mary said something that could have been useful, while Colin Bailey said it wasn't ethical for him to help on homework, and I really should work harder on my assignments, as I did come across as mathematically immature. Then I asked Henry MacDonald, and he wrote the answer for me on the whiteboard straight away. Right there. Then we started our conversation again. I asked my good lady if she was Lilith. I said to him, Bro, for a guy who invented the new generation microchip, you're quite a dull cookie. How could you ask her something of that sort? Henry almost panicked. Yes, I told Henry. She said that fact was of a personal nature. But I insisted. I said pretty please. And she then said she was Hecate.
Right. You're in trouble, my friend, said Henry. She's now officially allowed to whack you, bro.
You're just not asking things like that about her practice. That's sniffing her undies, bro. Aha, I said. In any case, she then asked me if Hecate was a problem with me, and I asked her if she could by any chance switch to Lilith, for I heard Lilith was better. And what did she say? Henry seemed very curious on this one. I suddenly got all of his attention. Well, that's a little complicated. She said, in theory, that could be possible, but for that to happen, she needed a tight black necklace, which she was only allowed to receive if she established with great precision that I would have been a trustworthy character. And what did you say? Henry was getting more curious this time. I said I was okay to undergo any tests of the kind. That was a smart reply, bro, said Henry. Then things got quiet again for about a month or so. After that, Henry approached me, and he looked kind of worried. Bro, you know what the black tight necklace entails? He asked me. Kind of. I said, Bro, that's linked to female circumcision, said Henry. What? I could not believe my ears on that one. I say, forget all about it and find yourself a nice Catholic girl. Henry was worried about me. Well, I always wanted a Jewish girl, so circumcision seems fine to me, my friend. Are you crazy? Henry shouted at me. That's a highly fucked up thing to say, my brother. Why? You're the one hanging around them, Henry, I said. And then our relationship got colder. He'd still help with my math, but we stopped discussing the arcane together from that point onwards. 6 months later, Henry flew to Los Angeles to finish his PhD at Caltech. Then he'd reckon he would find a job in the States as a sound engineer or something like that. Henry McDonald was simply the best guitar man I have ever met. Stand-up type of guy, excellent ear for music. When I saw Henry a year later, he looked half the size. He picked up a whiskey habit, yet he owned the coolest coat ever. His style was style, very cool. How's shadow work happening for you, tough guy? He laughed. Perhaps Manus Friedman should answer that, Valentin. Don't have the sense of humor anymore, Henry. I thought you were the Jerry Seinfeld type. It's due to my thesis advisor, I'm afraid. He's the Joseph Mizrachi kind of type, so to speak. What are you talking about, mate? Mizrachi is hilarious. He's simply hilarious. No, bro, that's wit, not humor. Different things, he said. Yeah, whatever, bro. In any case, I brought you something from L.A. Henry handed me a book with black covers. The title read, The Gardorian Book of Shadows. We parted in good spirits, and I wished him best of luck. I am opening that book now and reading a poem found there randomly. The poem reads as follows. I, the Mother, darksome and divine, say to thee, O children mine, all ye assembled at mine shrine, mine the scourge and mine the kiss, the 5-point star of love and bliss. Here I charge ye in this sign, all ye assembled here tonight, bow before my spirit bright, Aphrodite, Aryan road, lover of the horned god, mighty queen of witchery and night, Astarte, Hecate, Ashtaroth, Dione, Morrigan, Mycenae, Diane, Brigid, Melusine, bow before my spirit bright, Aphrodite, Aryan road, lover of the horned god, mighty queen of witchery and night, Astarte, Hecate, Ashtaroth, Dione, Morrigan, Eton, Mycenae, Diana, Brigid, Melusine. Am I named of old by men? Artemis and Ceridwen, hell's dark mistress, heaven's queen. Whene'er trouble comes anoon, all who would learn of me a rune, or would ask of me a boon, meet ye in some secret glade, dance my round in greenwood shade, by the light of the full moon, in a place wild and lone, with the comrades alone, dance about my altar stone. Work my holy magistry, ye who are fain of sorcery, I bring you secrets yet unknown. Whate'er troubles come to thee, no more shall ye know slavery, who give due worship unto me, who tread my round on Sabbath night. Come ye all naked to the rite, in token ye be truly free. I teach the mystery of rebirth, keep ye my mysteries in mirth. Heart joined to heart, and lip to lip. 5 are the points of fellowship that bring ye ecstasy on earth. I ask no offerings, do but bow. No other law but love I know. By naught but love I may be known. All that liveth is mine own. From me they come, to me they go.